Hey, it's Arlen Schweiger from Security Sales and Integration. Today we're looking ahead to the ISC West 2023 show, and we have Napco Security Technologies, and we have Peter Lowenstein, Vice President of Sales for the Alarm Lock Division of Napco. Peter, thanks so much for joining us.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
So Peter, what are you excited about to show kind of a leading product or offering that you're going to be showing off at ISC West this year? And, what is unique and special about it?
I think what you're going to find is it won't necessarily be a specific product that we're showcasing so much as it is a suite of products, which ties into our entire corporate push now is to make sure people are very aware that Napco is not just one particular brand. We're a suite of brands that represent the entire security continuum. So really, it's a combination of the brands working together in one harmonious security movement to make you comfortable from the edge of your curb all the way to the server room up to and including the software that runs the entire program.
Excellent. So Peter, why don't you walk us through then some of those brands and some of maybe the features and highlights, if you can kind of give a little taste about, what visitors to the booth will expect.
Sure. So with that in mind, the first thing you'll find is more of an immersive experience where you walk in and it's not going to be so much of a focus on this is my one brand, this is my second, third, and fourth brand. As I said, this is our coordinated effort. What you'll find is that you're going to have a lot of displays that incorporate all of the technologies in that complete system that I discussed. Obviously, we have a couple of technologies that incorporate a little bit from each of the brands. One in particular is our air access unit, which has been out for a couple of years now. It's exciting because it's the first of our products that really incorporates all of the brands. You've got the lock from Alarm Lock, you've got a mechanical locking piece from Marks. It runs basically off of a smaller version of the Continental CA4K software. And then, of course, there's the Starlink radio that it ties to. So really, again, the coordination of all the brands into one unified package that makes sense for the consumer.
Right. That's very good for them. And it sounds like it's kind of a nice holistic approach from the company that you're going to be showing there. When you talk about, we're still pretty early on in 2023, and, obviously ISC West is coming up in March of this month. And just, when you look at the roadmap for 2023, what are some of the other things that, are new and noteworthy that you might be highlighting in your discussions with booth attendees?
Well, I think that our focus, along with that combined effort of all the brands, we do really want to show everyone that we do have an ongoing security continuum that starts with this simple offline, even a mechanical lock, goes all the way to an enterprise level solution along the way. And one of the products that we have a product called it's kind of an embedded access device. And what that is you've got a small device that has all the software and everything embedded right into it. It's kind of a simple plug and play approach to access control, which fits another step on that continuum. So you're going to see that branded through a couple of the different companies. But overall, it's the push of everything at a right size, at a right price, and a right security level for every situation.
Okay, and it sounds like we'll kind of see that evolve then throughout the year as we look into, heading into 2024, kind of see that approach continue on. Then aside from, that sort of multi-brand offering from the single company, what are some other reasons and dealers should do business to you from value propositions in terms of, anything you have from programs, system design, specification help, things like that?
Really all the above. We're able to assist with any of those aspects of the job, starting from the simple quote, starting with our representative force out in the field. Of course, they're the tip of our spear, hitting the ground where the rubber hits the road, out with the customers, and then they can guide them through the various product sets, which also includes sales via education. Our training department and all the rest of it is very, very active in the various lines and all the different companies that we represent within Napco. But with that, we can hand carry them through that process. We have people that can help them discuss specifications. So really, along with our internal, our customer service department, our technical service, and all the rest of it, we can help guide people with that inclusive experience from, hey, I have a door, I want to close it, I don't know what to do, all the way through, oh, okay, I see now that I need an enterprise system, blah, blah, blah. We can carry them through that entire process.
And are there trainings throughout the year and other educational opportunities that dealers will be able to find during 2023 aside from ISC West?
Definitely. So we've got 3 specific trainers that travel the country, and they are all cross-trained on all of the brands. Some of them are a little better on the brands than others, and they're working on that. But in any instance, they travel physically. They do in-person trainings. In fact, we've got a group out in California right now doing that, which is why my gentleman can't be on the phone now. But they do in-person trainings, but there are innumerable other opportunities for training. They do weekly seminars times 2 or 4, depending on the week. They also have a very large quantity of training collateral on either YouTube or LinkedIn or even on our website itself. So there is a grand amount of training that you can do on any particular subject. Furthermore, if you have somebody that needs something specific, they can call, they can talk right to the trainer, and they can get the person right out in front of them. So we go everywhere.
That's fantastic to hear. Peter, between, what you're hearing internally and, the research and development department, between what your integrators are hearing, those trainers and all that as they go across the country. What are some of the things that you're seeing as those top opportunities in the marketplace right now for dealers? What's really kind of the hotter categories?
Well, frankly, what we've all seen, and as unfortunate as it is, the focus on school security is at the top priority, which it should be. So more and more people are finding that there is now funding that there wasn't before, and that funding is immediate. It's not we talked about a grant, it's going to come in 18 months. It's like, here's your grant, spend the money within the next month. So with that, we've been focusing on educating the entirety of the population on lockdown protocols, what it really means to have a secure campus, different levels of that. In fact, I'm working with one group out in the middle of the country in Arkansas. There's 17 different school districts, and ranging in size from K through 12, they have a total of 30 students through K through 12 through multiple thousands. So we have different sizes schools and different needs and so forth, but we're discussing every one of those options with them, what it looks like to secure different buildings in that level. So again, schools are an enormous focus for people, but just in general, more and more people are wanting security. As I've said for years, when times are good, people want security. When times are difficult, people really want security. So now we're having people that are reaching out to us on a much more incremental size job. It's not just the 30, 50, 100 doors. Okay, I've got 3 doors I really want to secure. I've got a front and a back door I really want to secure. And the good news is we now have solutions that are scaled for all of the above.
In terms of those verticals that really kind of have the interest right now, and like you said, the investment in them right now, education sounds like it's at the top. What are some of the other ones that might be kind of upper tier like that, right below those?
We're seeing a lot more in the franchises that you'll find. People are wanting to unify and centralize their access control through the different franchises. The Rallies, the Walgreens, you name it, of that nature. Also, now systems integration seems to be on a huge push. Just as a general, that hasn't typically been a vertical. It's been more of its own flat market. But really, the systems integration approach, which is again why we're morphing ourselves into more of an integrated system. That really, I think, is up towards the top with schools.
Great. So, Peter, anything else you'd like to add for, a message to visitors that are looking forward to ISC West and, why they should check out Napco?
Sure. Yeah, really. Just everything I said. Now more than ever, it's important to get the most bang for your buck, cut through the red tape as much as possible, and a one-stop approach, I think, is what people have really realized. We are living now in a universe where everyone does most of their business from their home, is like we all are now. And they want to go to one place and make one stop and make one call. So this is what we're offering you is a wide variety of technology at a very reasonable availability, coordination amongst our own companies, and overall just a quality suite of products that you can rely upon, and quite frankly, you can get in a reasonable amount of time, which is a big deal with everyone right now. So truly, just a lot of excitement there. We are also we're going to have a couple receptions where we're at there. So both Wednesday and Thursday night, we'll be having a reception at the booth. Come on by and meet the team.
Great. And Peter, where can visitors find you guys at on the show floor at ISC West?
We will be at booth 12031, right in the very front as you enter.
All right, very good. So with that, Peter Lowenstein, Napco Security Technologies, thank you so much for joining SSI, and have a great ISC West show this year.
Thank you all. Look forward to seeing you there. Take care.